Welcome back, everyone. Kevin, time for another beer tasting. And what do we have for today's beer tasting? We've got a Vietnamese style coffee stout. It's the Saigon Scooter Selfie from Two Evil Brewing. Two Evil is a collaboration between Two Roads Brewing and Evil Twin Brewing. So Phil and Jeppy, the two founders, brewers of each brewery, they get together at least once a year, I guess, and do a collaboration brew. They did one in Iceland, one in Peru, and then this one they did in Vietnam. So the Saigon Scooter Selfie is a 9.5% ABV Vietnamese style coffee stout with brown sugar and cream extract added. The can says, for our latest Two Evil collaboration brew, Two Roads Phil and Evil Twins Jeppy sampled and became enamored with a popular Vietnamese coffee drink called Café Sada. Thick and decadent like a coffee milkshake, it was the inspiration for this Vietnamese-style coffee stout. Then they traveled to the chaotic, scooter-packed streets of Saigon to meet up with good friends at Heart of Darkness Brewery. It was there that the brewers created the first batch of this collaboration beer. So raise a glass or can, snap a selfie, and enjoy a taste of Vietnam.
Good morning, Vietnam!
The can art is a selfie that they took. I believe the person in the front of the picture there is Clem. He's the VP of marketing and sales and co-founder of one of the breweries. He took a selfie while they were on a scooter tour of Saigon, which was to sample all the street food, and then that became the artwork for the can. Two Roads Evil Twin collaboration, 9.5% ABV, Vietnamese style coffee stout. Excited about this one. Let's get this out of the can and into a glass and see what we have. Fairly well carbonated beer. Very dark brown in color. Finger of nice tan, creamy head. Looks just like you'd expect a good stout to look. Yeah, damn good looking beer. Let's see what it smells like. So sweet coffee, chocolate nose to this. Smells really good. It's one of those beers that just based on the smell, you really want to jump right in. So let's give this a taste. Cheers. Little bitter, creamy, definitely not that coffee roasted bitterness you get with some coffee beers, coffee stouts. This has got just a hint of the dark bitter chocolate, maybe not bitter from when you get like a burnt coffee bitter. This is like a dark chocolate type of bitter, and it's definitely creamy. So it's like a chocolate creamy coffee. It's got a good mouthfeel to it. It's got like a velvety, smooth texture to it. So not having had a Café Sada, I'm gonna guess that if it's described here as a decadent, creamy coffee drink, they pulled off a pretty, close flavor to that description anyways. So as the style should be, it's definitely like a roasty coffee, malt sweet beer. That balance between the creamy sweetness and the dark chocolate / coffee, maybe not bitter, but slightly bitter, is really balanced well. It's that they really play. They're playing evenly with each other, which works out really well. It's a great flavor story. So Two Evil, Saigon Scooter Selfie. And again, Two Evil is a collaboration between Two Road in Connecticut, I believe, and Evil Twin, which is in Denmark and New York. Now, as I mentioned, I guess they've done a few of these collaborations where they travel, they meet in another country and do the brewing. I believe they said from what I read, they did one in Peru and one in Iceland. I'm not sure which beers those were, but I am gonna go see if they maybe, I assume that they're limited release. I don't know if they brew these like the first batch in the location they went to and then take the recipe back and brew them in their respective breweries and release them. Maybe they do. I'm going to try to find out, because if they have a couple other collaborations based on this one, I'm saying I have to try the other two. So if you had anything from Two Evil, the collaboration, let me know. This one is really good. Chocolate, bitter, sweet, roasty, malt, just like you'd expect for a stout, based on the style that they talk about, Vietnamese coffee drink. Yeah, well done. So just a well done coffee stout. All right, another beer tasting in the books. I'm gonna finish this and enjoy it. Leave me a comment if you've had this or anything from the Two Evil collaboration. And until the next beer tasting, I'm Kevin. Cheers.